First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll start the drive with Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jadeveon Clowney make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. To try again after the sack. Willis. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. With Harris out of the shotgun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. Play action. Willis. He'll get that complete to Hunter Bryant, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a give, running left is Harris. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A nice play design there with the touch pass.
Could have been a touchdown if I ain't played with that.
The defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And again, it's Chubb. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The Browns hit 6-5 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolute phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the 2nd quarter.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete.
What?
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Watson off play action. Out to his left. And he fires one incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him again. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw complete to Freiermuth. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Getting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Harris running straight ahead, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Second down throw coming by Willis. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Faking the give. Now Watson rolling to his left. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And connecting here with DJ Shark. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. On 1st and 10, Watson. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away. Incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. A give running right is Chubb. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Now it's Watson. A bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Complete to Bryant. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Watson now to throw. Completes it right side to Cooper. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. To throw is Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dawson Knox as the first half is winding down. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the 2nd half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Watson. Buying time to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Watson on 3rd down, rolling to his right. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Willis. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Now Willis to throw. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And that flag accepted. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now it's Watson. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
I can't believe they let you play.
On 2nd and 10. Watson is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have moved out in front. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Willis. Johnson's got it complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. On the give, this is Harris. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Willis's throw there hauled in by Claypool. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Fullback on the dive. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Now a first down carry for Harris, and he'll take this ahead for about 4, 2nd down coming up.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Meanwhile, Willis is throwing to the hands of Pickens. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Najee Harris. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Now a first down throw, Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz. 75 yards. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. 1st and 10, Willis. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. An option handoff given to Harris. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the 39, Willis. He finds his man, complete. That's Harris. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll leave it with a 3rd and 2.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Watson. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Watson. And Shark calls it in. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They go up the middle with Chubb, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They run it again with Chubb. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing now, Watson. They'll roll him out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Chubb will get the call, running left. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Watson now to throw. Flushed out right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. York able to send this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get the football back at their own 17. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.